My name's Scott Pospical. I'm a former college basketball coach. And, I was talking to my mother today, and we've just always been hard workers in our family. So there's not a secret sauce to this. It's just you making the decision to pick up the phone, share the link, call somebody and say, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I can do to help you. And so it just takes effort. Now, the company that we're going to talk about here is called Be Epic. And when you think about the concept, and I see Paige here, and I just know when Paige is in the automobile industry. So if I said, Paige, what'd you work this week? How many hours? If I said 30 or 35, he'd laugh at me because he knows he's working 60, maybe more sometimes. It's just what it is, right? And Jennifer, you and David own a business, one of the largest golf cart businesses in all of Texas, and soon to have one over at my house here. I'm waiting. And, there's a lot of effort and employees that go into what you do. There's a lot of work involved. But the key to this industry is learning how to leverage yourself. I guarantee, Paige, you wish there were 10 like you at your dealership, or 20 like you, or 100 like you. And Johnny is the same, and Kayla is the same. These are people that have built a business and learned how to leverage their time and themselves, right? And we have a way to do that. And when you look at this company, you say, well, what is this company? Who is this company? What type of success have they had? Well, over $400 million of success in revenue. They've paid out over $200 million in commissions. They are now officially in 96 different countries around the world. So we have a global business. That means if you know somebody who knows somebody who lives in Poland or France or Italy or South Africa, South America, all these different places, Canada, Mexico, Texas, we don't care, right? And this is a company that will allow you to build a global business. And so they've already had people that have made six figures a month. They've already had $1 million earners in a year. So, when you're looking at us, we're going, you guys are top income earners. Not here, we're not. We're working on it. We're working on it. Now, we've got almost 1,900 distributors that we've built since June the 28th. So we are on track to do some incredible things with this company, and we're glad you're here with us. Now, let's talk about the products. Because the bottom line is if you don't sell a good steak, people might come back a second time, but if they get a bad one the second time, they're not coming back again. Our products are held to the highest standards. We're talking about some of the most amazing testing that can possibly be done. And you say, well, where's the documentation? Okay, I'm going to start with the NSF, International. This is the one that allows pro athletes to take our products. So no one can say, well, what's in it? Is it not going to be good? Am I going to fail a drug test? Not here at Be Epic. Not here. Okay. The one here that says SGS, the GMP, they call it the good manufacturing practice. We are not governed by the FDA. They don't approve health and wellness, but they do oversee the GMP. And I want you to know that certificate belongs to Be Epic. And there's less than 30 companies in all of the United States that have these two certificates. And just so you understand, this industry that we're talking about is a $36 billion with a B dollar industry here in the United States alone. Now, I'm going to talk to you about just a couple of our products, 3 of them. You can get them separately or you can get them together in what we call an Epic Leader Pack, right? But it's going to start with Elevate. This is the product they launched Be Epic with. And it's that one that you take in the morning. Like when I get up in the morning, I get the green capsule, take it, drink a glass, 8 ounces of water, and I'm boom, 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 boom. I'm ready to go, right? This is for your energy. This starts your day, right? all the mushrooms, the food extracts, the nutrients, it gets you going. Number two, this is called a Accelerate Restore. This is for your gut health, a probiotic for your gut. The gut is the second brain of the body. This one right here gets you, it cleans up a lot of mess that you got going on in there, okay? This is a purple capsule. I take this one with the next one I'm going to show you right here, Accelerate Sleep Before I Go to Bed. This is the one that relaxes you, eliminates your stress. It allows you to relax and go to sleep, and it has a little bit of, what is that stuff called, Jennifer, that allows you to stay asleep? Melatonin, that's what it is. And I do this every day. I do this every day. And normally when people call me up, if I send them some information, they say, Coach, you have a product that'll help me with weight loss. Because here's the thing, weight loss is a problem that causes you, not to sleep, messes with your stomach. So this is a 3-pill capsule product called the Epic Leader Pack. I highly recommend it. You don't have to do all 3. I do all 3. And there's others. We have 16 different products. And one of the products that I've fallen in love with, I'm just going to hit you right now with it, are the Alleviate patches. I'm 61. I know I don't look, but maybe 60. And I always tell people this. I don't look like I played sports, but I grew up an athlete, played college basketball, played the United States Basketball League. I've been a competitive person all my life. And for the longest time, my hips started bothering me. And so now I take the big patch, cut it in half, put one on each side of my hips. If I have a headache, I put one here. Susie had migraines last night and literally put a patch on her neck and one on her forehead. And she woke up and she said, I'm so glad I did that. So that's just, if you don't want nutrition, health, and wellness, we have some patches. We have fuel tabs that will literally increase your gas mileage. And Paige, you're in the automobile industry. We've got all the science to back it up, all the documentation. It's a big deal. They're like, beyond popular in our business. Now, let's talk about how you make money. Now, you're going to look and see 7 different ways here. I think we have 8 total, but I'm not going to talk about all 7, but I am going to talk about number 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And let's talk about number 1. And I believe in life, in this industry, most people are not necessarily builders. They can be, but they choose not to be. They choose to be customer gatherers. Okay, there's a girl that's on this Zoom that had over 1,500 customers in our previous customer, personal customers. This company pays you 50 cents on the dollar. Hear me? 50 cents on the dollar. So if you got me to become a customer of yours today and I spent $100, you would make 50. I had somebody spend $234 the other day on product, a customer of mine. I was like, I'm sorry, $260. I got paid $130 commission on that person for buying products from our company. I got paid 50% commission. So somebody said, well, how easy would it be to make $500 a month? You go get 10 Epic Leader packs, get 10 of those customers, you make $500. Get 20 of them, you make $1,000. Yeah, $1,000. And here's the cool thing about this. Every time they order, whether it's once a month, twice a month, 3 times, or 50 times for the year, every time they order, you earn 50% commission. I just think that's the most beautiful thing because it gives the common person a chance to go make $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 over a period of time. They could be making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month in commissions just by themselves. But there's another way. There's a way for you to go out and build a team, which I'm a big team builder, okay? In our previous company of the 36,000 distributors, we had 33,000 of them were on our team. And that's how you leverage your time, okay? So, but when you go out and enroll someone new as a distributor, and they purchase, let's just say the Epic Leader Pack. All right. 70% of the CB, you get half of that, which is $35. So you're going to get a $35 bonus for you starting somebody on their journey. Now, here's what's really cool. In most companies today, it's going to be 4 to 6 legs of people in order for you to maximize the compensation plan. And our company beat Epic. It's 2, a left and a right. Put somebody on your left, put somebody on your right, and help them. Help them put somebody on their left and their right. Help them put somebody on their left and right, and literally do that. We have what's called a 2-team pay. And we pay, let me back up. You know, when you get a customer or you sign up a distributor who orders, you get paid instantly. That means like that. Okay. You don't have to wait for it to click. It's in your back office, in your wallet like that. Okay. Now, the 2-team pay is you get paid once a week. So let me give an example. Let's say your left side's got $2,000 and your right side's got $3,000. You're going to get paid anywhere from 10 to 20% on the lesser of 2. So let's just say 10% of the 2,000 is what? $200, $400? What do we got here, boys? I'm just thinking about this, and that's every week. I look at this and I think to myself, 10% of 1,000 is $100. In 2,000, it'll be $200. 3,000 will be $300. And if I do that every week, that's $1,200 that I'm making based off the 2 people that I enrolled and what's going on down below them. Not to mention all the other types of income, the customers, the residuals. Oh, and there's one other. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this too. And I'm going to talk to you, Paige. Paige, if you enrolled me, okay, and let's say I made $1,000 this week, you would get a 20% check match on me on my 2-team pay. So you'd make $200. If I made 10 grand, you'd make $2 grand. If I make 20 grand in a week, which I will, you would make $4 grand. How many me's or people like me do you need in your business? I mean, you're going to get paid for what I do. Now, am I happy that I'm out making 20 grand a month or 20 grand a week? Hell yes. 10 grand a week? Yes. In my previous company, my biggest month I had was $129,756. And I'm going to tell you something. That right there, you know what that spells? Confidence. That spells confidence is what that spells. You know why? Because you know you can do it. And you know when you talk to people that it's real. This company right here, their compensation plan is, this company pays out between 60 and 68% commission. The previous company we were with literally paid out 28% to 32%. This thing right here, we're going to make it explode. And we're going to do it all over the world. Now, I'm going to talk about a bonus that matters. And for some people that think just gigantically, they're like, oh, what does this bonus mean? It says here, when you enroll, you get a lifestyle order, 70 CD, okay? And it can be a couple different products to equal it. And you enroll 2 people that do the same, who get 2 that do the same. And you get a $100 bonus. You're saying, well, what's so big about a $100 bonus? Okay. But my point is, you don't have to do that every month. If you just did that and everybody stayed in place and had their order, you get it next month. If you added 1 to it and got 3 who got 3, it's $300. 4 who get 4, it's $500. Jennifer Irvin's on here. She's the 5 who get 5. She gets the $700 bonus. Now, that's just one simple bonus. But if you did that for 12 months, it's $8,400. $8,400 extra dollars to the common person is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But she's not interested in the 8,400. What it is, it's the process of duplication. You get 2 who get 2. You get 3 who get 3, who get 3, who get 3. Or you get 4 who get 4, who get 4. You get 5 who get 5. This, some people go, do you have a car program? Here's your car program. Our company has incentive programs that are insane. We've already been to the we were to Cancun. They just launched a month ago the new one to the Dominican Republic. And I'm going to tell you this. You go out and you get, if you got 50 customers between now and January the 18th or 15th, whatever it is, that's going to put you at 150. You're going to the Dominican, you're going to go to the Dominican Republic. Go get some distributors or customers, doesn't matter. You're going to go on a 4-day, 3-night, all-inclusive trip on vacation, paid for by the company. Yeah. Now, how tough is it to do this? I mean, Paige, I just sent you the link. You opened up the link and you got started. You clicked join, got a product. Now what you have to do is share it with people. You can't keep it a secret. You cannot keep it a secret. You got to share it. And here's why. There are so many people out there that need and are looking for extra income. And they might live in the biggest house you know. You know what I learned about living in a big house? My utility bill was more expensive. I remember living in Castle Hills, my utility bill one month was $1,200. I was just trying to figure out how stupid I really was, after I paid that a few times, but it's, more things, bigger things, nicer things cost more money. So people are looking. And then there's that person that says, you know what? If I could just get some tires for my wife's car. If I could just get my kids out of the school they're in and get them into a private school. Maybe we can get out of this place and get into a nicer neighborhood where my family will be safer. These are all these things that matter, right? So share it. And when you think about it, how tough is this? What's the training? You duplicate. What I mean by that is you build a list. Let me show you something, folks. You see these lists here? You see these lists? I know. If you're an interior decorator, you're going, what the hell is that? How stupid is he? Let me tell you how stupid I am. Every day I walk in my office, I cannot hide from what I have to do. I'm not hiding from my family that I have to take care of, and I'm not hiding to make excuses. These names are people that I'm talking to that have already joined my business or are going to join my business. And I'm going to help them get started. I'm fired up about these lists. So you get a list, you cultivate the list, and you present the list. You pick up the phone and you say, Johnny, what's going on in your life? What are you doing? Johnny, you're a musician. What do you say, Johnny? You always go, I'm a musician that's in search of a secondary income so I can follow my passion. That's what this is. And so you present to people. And if you're not comfortable presenting, I mean, Paige, if I walked in on your car lot tomorrow and I all of a sudden I was a salesman and you said, well, Coach, let me help you go talk to a couple of customers. And I said, no, Paige, I'm Scott Pospickle. I got this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I got this. Would I be really stupid or just like really, really, really stupid? Yeah.
I'd probably let you do it, to be real honest with you.
Well, I'd be in trouble. I don't know how I would do it, but I appreciate the support. But you think about it, we're here to help. We're here to help, right? And so let us help. And then the next point is retention. How do you get people fired up? Get them on the product. The bottom line is when you start taking Elevate, when you start drinking Nutra Energy Lemonade, when you start, using the fuel tab, you start doing the B Keto or the B Cardio, the patches had me at hello. You start getting people on those products, and then when they retail the product, what happens? Paige, your beautiful girlfriend right there. Okay, do you know that if you gave her the link to your website, beepic.com/ whatever it is, and she went on and ordered a product, you're going to make 50% of whatever she orders instantly. And what happens is you got to do that because you know why? It reassures that you get paid. It's proof that it works. And she can go on there and go, you know what? What do I want? Do I want energy? Do I want sleep? Do I want focus? Do I want my heart? As we are growing older in life, It's an investment in our bodies, in our lives. And this is what nutrition does. Instead of hitting McDonald's, I'm not saying you can't hit McDonald's and get a Big Mac. Damn it. Because when I was in Spain, I ate a Big Mac, and it tastes just like the Big Mac here in Frisco. I promise you it did, right? The fries weren't as good, but I did. And we have to invest in our bodies. And all these people need this. People need this opportunity. So you get people making a profit, they're going to stay, right? And literally what we're doing here is we're helping people. And so everywhere I go, I can't help if someone says, what do you do for a living? Every now and then I might say, I'm a game changer. And they look at me like, easy there, big fella. And I go, no, listen, seriously, I am. If you're looking to make an extra 1,000 or 2,000, or you're somebody that really wants to commit, here's my background. Here's what I can do to help you. Or do you want to come play? Do you want to put the work in, the time in, and literally do something instead of watching damn TV all the time, or playing golf all the time, or going fishing all the time, or going hunting all the time? Do you want to do something that's going to help your family? If you are that guy, I'm that guy. Or I'll tell people, you know what? What's cool is I get paid to help other people make money from an app on their phone. Those are the things I say. And when I go fill my car with gas, I can't help it. I take the pills out. I'm always looking for somebody to say, hey, you know what? Let me do a favor for you. Before you fill up, put this fuel tab in your car. Here's my card. These are fuel tabs. And I don't know of too many people that wouldn't trade $20 for $30. This is going to improve your gas mileage. I'm just telling you, you got to put it out there. Now, so let me do this. I'm going to go back to the screen here. Let me do this. Boom. No, I did that wrong. I did do that wrong. All right. Anyway, let me do this one more click one more time. Boom. Stop the screen share. There we go. Okay. So, you know, when I look at Jennifer Irvin, I always say this, that Jennifer, when you got into this industry, how many different companies have you been with?
A lot. I've tried a lot of them, probably 10 or 12 since I was 21 and I'm 35. And I absolutely love the industry, but I didn't start out doing it for the money. I did it for, you know, having a like-minded group of people in my corner and the positivity and just honestly the girls trips. And I made my car payment and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I look back and I had paid for a Jeep that I made the car payment every month. And I did that for years. And then I finally started taking it serious. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much, the sky's the limit. There's no ceiling on what you can make or how many people you can help. And I love that saying of, you know, however many commas you have in your check is how many lives you've changed and how many people you've helped. And so we all have different whys of why we do this. But for me, I just think that we don't get this kind of positivity and camaraderie and everything at a corporate job. But I think that it's different. And once people get a taste of it, they're like, wow, why haven't I had this my whole life? So I just think we have a duty to tell people about this industry, the good part of it, because people have seen the bad, and it is an amazing industry with great people.
Okay. I want to ask you another question because Paige is a car guy.
Mm-hmm.
I know, what was your first big purchase as a car? And let's kind of go down the line here.
Well, I cried and drove to the Range Rover dealership and wrote a check for a Range Rover. And the guy was like, man, your husband must be pretty good at what he does. And my husband said, no, that was all her. It just, you know, people are so visual. They're like, oh, your thing's really working. Either that or you're a drug dealer, you know, like they're so visual. And so it was just surreal, even knowing that I had a paid off car that this industry did that for, you know, 100.
What was the next one?
An Escalade. Well, I bought a Jeep too. So I bought 3 cars and several Jeeps before too, but they've all been paid for from this industry.
Well, the reason I said this, you know, I always talk about, you know, you guys always ask me how my mom's doing. I was talking to my mom today, and she goes, "How's Jennifer?" And I said,
Oh,
"My mom's 86," and I said, "She's doing great." And she goes, "I'll never forget that beautiful car she has." You know, and I said, "Mom, that's a few. You know, she's got more since then, but you know, it had such an impact on my mom, right?" And now we got a special event coming up on Friday. It's the 6-year anniversary of our company, 1111. They're doing 3 separate lives where they're giving away $500 on each live, but like the products are all going to be like I saw today, and I don't know if I can say this. Didn't you see one product where it was $11.11? Did you see that?
yes, that's amazing.
Yeah, there were like a bunch of things that like for nothing. But this is a company of abundance, and they want to help and they want to give back to us. And so,
And page 2 in the car industry, we're coming out with a product too that would be huge for what you do. That's for the automobile industry. So they're always looking to, you know, have a product for everybody, something where people can fall in love with just one thing. You don't have to fall in love with all of them, but if you just find one thing and you run with it, the opportunity's there.
hey, Johnny, are you with us to where you can talk, Johnny? Or are you at your gig tonight?
No, I'm at home in the dark.
That's all right. Johnny's a musician. Johnny, and you live in Canada. So what is Be Epic meant to you? What is it? What fires you up about this?
Well, a little bit about my why. We're talking many years ago. There was this little boy, and he used to travel the neighborhood with his secondhand radio flyer, Rusty, pulling behind. And he'd go door to door, and he'd be asking people if there was any beer bottles or pop bottles that he could have, because he wanted to go next door to Kmart and get the newest poster of his dream car, which was a black Lamborghini. And that's why he did it. And I promised that little boy, I said that I would get that dream car for him. I would make sure that his dreams were realized one day. And there is no traditional job that I can do to give that little boy his dream while maintaining my smile and my sanity. But this opportunity allows me to continue to pursue my music career and give that little boy his dream car. Hi, I'm Johnny Shandrick, also known as that little boy.
I love that, Johnny. I'm telling you, Johnny, I love how much you help everyone with your graphics and all the different things. And just, you know, this is something where we all pull together. There's nobody getting pissed off at anybody. We're just here working together, doing everything that we can do to help. And I say that to everybody because it's true. So plug into Team Trailblazers, you know, get on some team pages with us. If you have questions, get them answered. But you know what? The best thing we can do is get going. And that's what we have to do. My challenge, Johnny, you're on the leaderboard. You're on the cruise or on the trip to Dominican Republic. You're on that big time leaderboard. Has his Sanchia's on there. I know Jennifer. I know Kayla. You are as well. And we're excited about it because one thing about us, hey, Paige, we can party. We know how to have a good time. So I promise you, you take that beautiful girl with you. We'll all go to the Dominican Republic, and we're going to make it happen. All right. Listen, guys, I'm out. Good seeing you, and get ready for Friday.